again, it just tells the story of it's the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
This is Franky Rose's Think Tank. Here's your host, Franky Rose.
Hey guys, okay, so I think I have it figured out, my word. Okay. I will find another feed, but this will get us going for now.
Oh, gotcha.
Can you give it 60 seconds?
3,
Sure.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Thank you. Do you think
Sam,
first
you want count?
y'all could say your
You want us
first
to
and last
count?
name
Same
just so
thing?
we get
Are you
it?
good? We're going to introduce,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Both of us. Okay.
Give us just a minute if that's okay.
Sure, sure. I just want to clarify too, we won't be able to answer questions at this time.
Okay.
Hey, just everybody watch out. There's a car here. I don't know where they're.
You want to move closer over here? Come, move step forward.
Sorry, Travis. I told them to back up. Oh, okay. I don't know how they made it through.
I can hold it for you if you want. Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be over your shoulder.
That's fine.
My name is Sergeant Curtis Phillip. I'm one of the public information officers with Mesquite Police Department. I am Captain Block, the public information officer with Mesquite Fire Department. B-L-O-C-K. Travis. I'm going to read a prepared statement. We will not be able to answer any questions about what occurred today. The brief reason is because it is an ongoing investigation at this time. The incident is still very active. On February 19th, 2024, at approximately 8:49, Mesquite police officers were dispatched to a person with a gun call at Pioneer Technology and Arts located at 3200 Oates Drive. The call was changed to an active shooter call as officers were en route. Information was obtained that one subject entered the building with a firearm. Officers responded and attempted to negotiate with the subject. During the process of negotiating, an officer-involved shooting occurred. No students or officers were injured. The suspect was transported to a local hospital for injuries sustained during the incident. The Mesquite Police Department and Mesquite Fire Department are in the process of facilitating a reunification plan, which will occur at Northside Baptist Church, which is located at 3130 Moon Drive here in Mesquite, Texas. More information will be available later on today, we hope. We're just thankful a tragedy was avoided and nothing worse occurred. Collaborative efforts between Mesquite Fire and Police are excellent, so thank you. Yeah, and I just, same thing, I just want to highlight, we are grateful for the fact that no children were injured in this incident. Also, none of our officers sustained any injury in this incident. Like I said, an officer-involved shooting did occur. That is what's being investigated. We hope to be able to release information later as it becomes available.
Can you tell us the person who brought the gun? Was that a student, someone else?
Unfortunately, I can't get into any of that at this time.
Was there
This is not a Mesquite ISD campus. This is a private school.
Do you know how many people were in the building at the time?
I do not know. No, ma'am. That's all stuff we're working on gathering right now.
Can you tell us the approximate age of the suspect?
I can't get into that at this time. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Can we get the spelling of his name?
Okay.
Hey guys,
that
we
is
just
the wrong
wrapped up that
thing.
press conference here. Give me just
Okay, so that was totally the wrong thing. I'm not finding it now, guys. What a weird stream this is. Give me it was there and now it's gone, so I obviously missed it. Let me see where else I can look. I'm sorry, guys. What a mess. What a mess. If anybody else finds it, can you just send it to me in Discord and we'll... Good Lord. Okay, here we go.
My name is Greg Lindberg. I'm the city manager here in Burnsville, and it's been a difficult and emotional day here for our community and our team. I thank you all for being with us today as we share some important information on a critical incident that occurred in our community this morning. Today, we'll have several updates for you. First, Drew Evans from the BCA will provide an update on the critical incident that occurred. And then both our police chief and our fire chief will make comments about this difficult day in our team, in our family here in Burnsville. Words can't express how hard today has been. We know that people want and need information, and that's our role in providing good government and good service to the community. And we want to also make sure that we take good care of our team, the people who serve this community day in and day out, and their families.
So this one looks like it's from yesterday.
So thank you for giving us the grace and the patience and the understanding to inform their loved ones, to take care of our team, and to even process this ourselves. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Evans with the BCA.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Drew Evans. I'm the superintendent at the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, and we've been asked to investigate this matter, and I'll provide a quick update. First, thank you on behalf of the team here for all the law enforcement support, the governor's support, Commissioner of Public Safety support, for everybody that's having just an incredibly difficult day. This is really a terrible day for the city of Burnsville, all of the residents, the law enforcement and fire communities that are mourning the loss of these public servants that occurred early today. At approximately 1:50 a.m. on February 18th, Burnsville police were called to a residence in the 12,600 block of 33rd Avenue South on a report of a domestic situation where a man was reported to be armed and barricaded with family members in the home. We later learned that there were 7 young children in the home, ranging from ages 2 to 15 at the time of this event occurred. When officers got to the scene, the individual was barricaded, and they spent quite a bit of time negotiating with this individual who was barricaded in the home, and additional officers responded at that time. At one point during that barricaded situation, the subject opened fire on the officers in the home, and officers Elmstrad, Ruge, and Finseth for the fire department, Mr. Finseth, were killed by the gunman during the response. One other officer, Sergeant Adam Medlicott, was injured and was shot as well, where he's suffered non-life-threatening injuries, but has been treated, is in the process of being treated. At approximately 8 a.m., the subject was reported to be deceased in the home And later that morning, those other children and family members were able to escape from the home. Residents are asked to allow our teams to stay away from the area and allow our teams to complete the crime scene investigation that needs to occur in that location still at this time. I'm going to go through quickly just a little bit of background on the officers before I turn it over to Police Chief Schwartz. And it's about who they are. Paul Elmstrand is 27 and joined the Burnsville Police Department in August of 2017, first as a community service officer, and he was later promoted to officer in July of 2019. He was part of the department's mobile command staff, peer team, honor guard, and field training unit. Officer Matthew Ruge, age 27, joined the Burnsville Police Department in April of 2020. He was part of the department's crisis negotiations team, and was a physical evidence officer. And then firefighter Adam Finseth, age 40, has been a Burnsville firefighter paramedic since 2019. As they noted, we're in the very beginning stages of this investigation. I know everybody wants to know exactly what occurred and really what led up to these really terrible event that occurred today. I'd ask that you have patience as we work through that. We'll piece together everything that we can to provide the answers in due time. At this time, we're providing these basic updates so that we can show you just a little bit of what occurred. We'll answer a few questions at the conclusion of this, but our crime scene will be active and ongoing in that process. I will note just a few things in this in terms of the questions. We still don't know the exact exchange of gunfire that occurred. Certainly, several officers did return fire. I will note that this individual had several guns and large amounts of ammunition and shot at the police officers from multiple positions within the home in that incident. And the exact timing and cadence of what occurred will be part of our active investigation as we review video, officers' body cams, video that might be in the area, conduct interviews, and all available evidence to really figure out exactly what occurred in this incident. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Police Chief Tanya Schwartz.
Thank you for being here. This is a hard day. It's a really hard day for our public safety family. We're hurting. Okay, we're hurting. Today, 3 members of our team made the ultimate sacrifice for this community. They are heroes.
So this is a repeat of yesterday. So we'll watch this. And then what I'll do is I'll get into some other updates. So I did change this to update for the Mesquite School incident that happened. So that's what the first update was. And now we'll do what we have on this situation that happened in Minnesota. So I'm getting it together. I ended up bouncing all over the place. And yeah, you know, but we got this.
Our police officers and our fire paramedics, they come to work every day. They do it willingly. They know that they might have to give up their life for their partners, for someone else. They know they have to give up their life sometime, and they do it anyways. And you cannot understand it if you're not in the profession. Every day we want them to go home to their families. Every day we pray that they go home to their families. And today, that's not happening. We are all hurting. Our officers, our fire department, our families, all of our staff, our community. We're heartbroken. We are heartbroken. We are going to need time to be together. Please, our families need time to grieve. They need time to be together. We need you to pray for them. That's what we need right now. Superintendent Evans shared a little bit about each of the officers. I will just share that Officer Paul Elmstrand was with the department for 6 years and 6 months. Officer Matthew Ruge with the police department for 3 years and 10 months. Sergeant Adam Medlicott, who's expected to survive with the department for 9 years and 5 months. We talk about it often here in Burnsville. We're a family. We take care of each other. And days like today is so important. So I'm going to turn it over to my brother at the fire department, Chief Jungman, and he is going to speak about the fire department family.
Good afternoon. I am BJ Jungman. I'm the fire chief for the city of Burnsville. This is the toughest day that the city of Burnsville and our public safety family has ever experienced. My hearts and prayers go out to the families who lost a loved one in the line of duty today. Our folks come to work every day and are willing to give up the ultimate sacrifice of their life, but no one expects it to happen. It's a tragic day. We're all grieving, and we're all trying to understand what happened and why. I would like to share a little bit of information about the firefighter paramedic we lost in the line of duty today. Firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth, badge 83, was one of our SWAT paramedics and has been in the fire department for 5 years. He also served the city of Savage and the city of Hastings prior to coming to work at the city of Burnsville. No matter how much we try to understand.
This is honestly, yesterday, what an emotional day. Having this happen and then the procession, oh my word, just incredibly sad.
And that there are no words to describe these public safety officer families, what they're going through right now. Our Burnsville community, including our city staff and police and fire families, are grieving. We ask the media to respect the families and their privacy as they are processing this information. We thank our mutual aid partners who responded to the incidents and are helping us during this difficult time. We've had an outpouring of support through our community, which we greatly appreciate. And at this time, we'd ask our community to support each other and help each other grieve. We'd ask them to respect the families that lost someone today. We ask everybody to show grace and understanding for our community members and our city staff who are impacted by this. We're going to provide more information moving forward and how you can support these families financially in the coming days. I would ask you to go to burnsvillemn.gov/community updates, and we will keep you informed there. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to our city manager to close, Greg Lindbergh.
Chiefs, thank you. Chief Schwartz said it best just now. We're hurting as a team and as a family, particularly for those individuals who have chosen our police and our fire departments as a career to serve this community and to live out day to day what is one of the most important things here in Burnsville, and that's keeping our community safe. We're going to support each other. We're going to care for one another as a team, because we talk a lot about in this organization and as a family that if we take care of each other, that's when we can best care for our community. And we're going to do that, and it's going to be hard. We'll support our staff the best that we can in the coming days. We also will make sure that you have all of the information that you need to help us do the same. I'd ask that you use the website burnsvillemn.gov/community updates, where we'll be posting all of the information that we share with the community and beyond as we work together to continue to support each other, to care for the community. And speaking of caring for the community, I'd invite all of you, our community and beyond, to attend an informal vigil tonight outside of City Hall, where we'll join together and start the process of grieving and caring for each other in our support to strengthen our community and to make sure that our team, our staff, the people who call Burnsville home and beyond know that together we will create a safe community and one where we can all work together in caring for each other. And finally, the chiefs and I are going to return to the business of taking care of our family and taking care of our community. Really thank you for the time that you spent here today, and appreciate your willingness to join us. Thank you very much.
We can do just a couple questions. It's early in the investigation, as a few, but we'll try to answer if we could keep them to the investigation as we let them go back and continue.
Yes, just for clarity, first of all three that were killed inside the home?
No, it's a good question. We're still piecing that together right now. I can tell you at least one of the officers was shot inside of the home. The other two that were deceased, we're still piecing together if it was inside or outside of the home. But I can tell you that officer that took fire inside of the home and once they were outside of the home.
Paramedic attending to an officer when he was struck?
So the paramedic was part of the team. The SWAT team was called to this incident, and they were in the process of helping resolve that. And as part of that, they have paramedics that are assigned to that team, and they were assisting with.
What happened yesterday is absolutely horrific. I don't imagine that anyone expects any of these situations to turn sideways like this did. And 3 lives were taken. And then he did himself in because he's a chicken shit. It's a horrible situation.
With the officer, the first one that was injured.
Thanks for your update. Adrian Rose from NBC News, 8-year Minnesota resident. Have you all been called to that home before?
So we're still working through all of that. The home, there was this particular residence with this individual, there had not been many calls for service at all.
Situation that brought officers there. Can you elaborate on that at all?
Yeah, and at this time, it's part of the active investigation. We can't provide any more information than what we've had. So the suspect is deceased, as we noted in this particular instance, and he is, as a part of that, the medical examiner will do the official identification. We believe we know who the individual is, but the official identification needs to come from the medical examiner's office. We're working through that right now. The medical examiner will provide that. That autopsy will occur tomorrow.
There was an armored vehicle on scene that had a lot of bullet holes. Are you able to say that protect other officers inside?
So that vehicle that you saw was used as part of the SWAT team that was on scene shortly after the gunfire erupted and was used as part of that process, which is where it was shot.
Did you request for extreme risk protection orders against the suspect?
We're still part of the active investigation at this time. Yeah. Well, certainly, 7 children inside of the home from, ages 15 to 2. It's a very troubling situation for everybody involved in this particular incident. And we're glad they aren't hurt as part of this.
Who was able to call for help?
So a resident that was inside of the residence made the initial call.
Can you tell us about the gun?
So we'll be able to provide more information about that later on. I will say there were multiple firearms recovered from inside of the residence.
Superintendent, you said you were going to take a few more questions.
Yep. I maybe take one more.
I'm understanding that he shot out the second-story window. Is that true?
Yeah, so there was shooting that came from the upper portion of the residence and on the main floor of the residence as well. So thank you for your time. We'll provide more information as we can from there. Thanks.
Well, it was a deadly weekend across the United States. At least 6 people are dead and dozens injured after a string of shootings in Indianapolis, Minnesota, and Colorado Springs. We're going to begin in Burnsville, Minnesota, where 2 police officers and a paramedic were killed during a standoff. Marielle Mose of CBS News Minnesota is at the scene with the latest. Marielle, good morning.
Anne-Marie, good morning. Police are still waiting on the results of an autopsy report to determine whether that suspect died by suicide or in a shootout with law enforcement. Meanwhile, the community here in Burnsville is mourning the death of those 3 first responders who are being hailed as heroes.
It's a really hard day for our public safety family. We're hurting. Okay.
In an emotional press conference, law enforcement officials say they were heartbroken after a shooting rattled Burnsville in the early hours of Sunday morning.
When officers got to the scene, they spent quite a bit of time negotiating with this individual who was barricaded in the home.
Police say the incident began around 1:50 a.m. Officers responding to a domestic call about a man reported to be armed and barricaded with family, 7 young children ranging from 2 to 15 years old. Then, police say the situation escalated into gunfire.
Send the fire truck to the front of the house for cover, please.
3 first responders were killed during the shootout. Officers Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Ruge, both 27 years old, and 40-year-old paramedic Adam Finseth. Jason Skog lives nearby and said he was ordered to shelter in place.
A series of gunfires, really rapid, like and then I knew right away that something bad was taking place.
It wasn't until around 8 a.m., more than 6 hours after the incident first began, that the suspected gunman was reported dead. All of the children in the home were safely evacuated.
Jesus, remember me.
Last night, the Burnsville community gathered for a vigil to remember the lives lost.
We know that our community is broken right now and our hearts are heavy.
Now, what exactly prompted that initial domestic dispute call on Sunday is still under investigation. Police have not identified the suspect yet and say they are waiting on confirmation from the medical examiner. Anne-Marie?
Marielle Mose, thank you so much.
Three young men in their ranks.
Burnsville police say officers Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Ruge were killed while responding to a domestic incident this morning. Firefighter paramedic Adam Finseth also died. It began around 2 this morning at a home on the 12,000 block of 33rd Avenue South. The man accused of shooting them is dead. We know 7 children were inside the home. They were not hurt. Another Burnsville officer, Sergeant Adam Medlicott, was hurt but is expected to survive. We have team coverage for you this evening tonight from law enforcement and neighbors. We want to begin, though, with David Schuman at a growing vigil honoring the fallen officers and paramedic. David?
Frank, this entire courtyard was filled with people earlier tonight here to support the community of Burnsville and its first responders. Being here, it was clear how important faith and prayer are in times of unspeakable tragedy like this.
Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom.
It's been an emotional day. It's been a hard day.
And a sorrowful evening outside Burnsville City Hall, remembering and paying respect to 2 police officers and a firefighter paramedic shot and killed Sunday morning. They were Paul Elmstrand, who was 27. He joined the department in 2017 and was part of the Mobile Command Staff, Honor Guard, and Field Training Unit. Matthew Ruge was also 27 and joined in 2019. He was on the crisis negotiations team. Adam Finseth was 40. Before joining up with Burnsville in 2019, he worked in other cities, including Hastings.
Please also keep in your hearts, there is an officer who is in the hospital.
That's Sergeant Adam Medlicott, expected to live. Burnsville City Manager thanked the community for its support and grace.
The men and women of our police department and our fire department who choose to come to work every day and risk their lives to the benefit of all of us.
Senator Amy Klobuchar and Congresswoman Angie Craig paid their respects.
I can't imagine the pain that you're all going through.
I just can't imagine. But what I want to say is to all of our officers out there, to all of our paramedics, our fire department, thank you for what you do.
Police from cities across the metro showed solidarity, sharing the space with a grieving community that reaches far beyond Burnsville.
Yeah, I was a reserve officer with Minnetonka, 8990. So,
Oh my God. Everybody would know these people. Like, they would be well known. It isn't that big of a community.
I feel a very warmth to that part of the community helping us.
No family members of the victims were here tonight, but the city will be sharing how people can support those families financially if they'd like to. Amelia?
All right.
Perfect. Yeah. If we see anything that anything, we'll update as we go. I want you to look at this right now. So this is from Crime with Bobby. Breaking. 38-year-old Shannon Cortez Gooden is reportedly the guy who deleted 2 officers and a firefighter paramedic in Burnsville, Minnesota, after holding his family. He petitioned to have his rights restored in 2020 in relation to a 2008 felony assault and conviction. Can I bring it there? What a beaut, hey? What a beaut. This is the guy that chose to take these lives, hold 7 kids, and I don't know if there was more than his wife there. Shannon Gooden's ex-wife says Ramsey County courts awarded custody of their 3 children to Gooden. Wow. So let's take a look over here. This is from the vigil. So sad. Look at all the people. Jeez. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so this is also on X, and it's the dispatch audio. MN Crime. This comes from.
All good. Wanted to take the same 53. Good for him. We have a body to spare. Burnsville's preferred to replace Sam 50 inside, so that way you can just kind of handle things in the background. Yep. Copy, just come to the garage. Hopefully. Copy's the best to come from the north. Yep. There's no windows on this north side. It's the garage, and we have the garage. 10-4. I'll go and you can call 178's phone if you need to get a hold of S53. Right over there, 158. You guys need any other resources? No, just a body or 2 if you can spare them. We're waiting for the ambulance to come up. No, we gotta get on the phone with him. We gotta get on the phone with him. He's waiting in the hallway, waiting for ambush. I believe in total we have 3 officers shot, 1 in serious condition. Where's the evac going to be, guys? We don't want the rig pulling right up. Well, you have 3 shots right here.
We're getting rifle fire from the house. Anybody got eyes on?
1048, we do have 5 rigs coming.
Rifle shots out of the house. I want to know where this evac is going to be for our officer.
45 S48. Do we have a window he's shooting out of?
Negative on the 3-4 corner.
If anybody's trying to make contact with this guy. Yeah, ambulance needs to turn its lights off now. Stop, back up!
Whoa.
Back up! Have the ambulance back up. Have the ambulance back up. Not right window, not right window. We need more armor. We have a fire truck.
Oh.
We need a fire truck or something parked out in front of this house. We're all pinned down. Can you get the officers out in the armor? Can you get the officers out in the armor?
45 S48. If we could page out Bloomington and Egan right now, please. ASAP.
We got Bloomington. S48, we have Hennepin and Bloomington.
Copy. S48 to Sam 53. Let's get some smoke out there right now.
Front window, 1-2 side. Front window, 1-2 side.
Don't have smoke.
1-4 side. 1-4 side.
Sam 40. Where are the shots from? Can anybody see? Both top windows. He's moving left and right. Copy. I got rifle shield, 2 more bags. It's 3. I don't think I can move up to you guys safely though. Heavy gunfire from the front. We got medics here.
Wow.
Medics are at 33rd and 125th.
Don't let them get any closer. The ambulance needs to turn the lights off. We can't emergency.
I don't know who did this or put it together. I'm not finding anyone to tag just to say I appreciate it. But it's pretty important that this is out there for people to know the situation that was actually going on.
Your lights up again.
After 35 S39. There's anybody that can grab the ambulance gunfire. Have them start it.
Hey, we've been able to evac those injured officers yet. In the back. We have an ambulance on Parkway. Can that come up? Phone grab. Sam 40, send an Everbridge to everybody around here to get in their basement.
Copy.
What do we have for officers still on the perimeter?
You got 2 in the 3-4 corner.
I have 4 watching the 1-2 corner from one house to the north. We do not have good eyes on that one side. That's where the fire's coming from.
Sam 40 and Sam 48 are across the street next to a house with eyes on the front.
Can you see that front window closest to the door? That's where all the fire's coming from.
Yeah, we have that window. We need a sniper if we have one to get over here.
Sierra 1, I'm at the 1-3 corner, about 67 out. I got eyes on both windows.
Do we have any other officers on the interior? Or they've all been evacuated?
158 and 192. We were the last 2 in that kitchen. I don't think there was anybody else in there. I think we have everybody accounted for. I'd ask Sam 50. That's 48 to 150. I need a head count. Make sure we got everybody out. Myself and Cody made it out. I'm with worse. Sam 50, can you advise if you have Pete, Rugi, and Elmstrand?
Yes, all of them are accounted for.
Copy. Everybody is out of the building.
Dispatch.
All right, cars on the 3-4 corner. If we haven't, can we notify Scott County? We're going to need their armor and probably their tax also, please.
Copy, and Bloomington's en route with their Bearcat as well.
Nick Allen from Egan, where are you? I need a location.
Allen's.
Where are you?
I'm on Burnsville Parkway, right by Stoller.
Copy. Yeah, we have everybody that was accounted for. I was not on the Bearcat team, I couldn't tell you, but there's nobody in front of the house that I can see.
45 10 53. We have 6 of us with the Bearcat. We're at 125th and 3rd. So unloaded a couple of the ambulances.
Command, there's a unit staging at Pinehurst and Parkway. Once you have somewhere for them, advise.
203 to S48.
S48, go ahead.
Where are you right now?
Myself and S40 are covering the one side of the house. We're trying to make entry into this house behind us and see if we can get inside.
Okay. What do we need to do right now for coverage on the front? You're going to cover the one side, and it looks like we have perimeter coverage right now on the 2-3 side.
That's correct. We need to contain the situation right now. I would get more teams here, more resources.
We have Evergrove, Hennepin, Scott, Bloomington, and Ramsey on the.
And there's 48 to negotiations. Can we get on the line with him, or do the best we can to try to get on the line with him and see what we can get going?
1048, 1048. Come around to this house I got inside. We can use this window.
Empire to CM48, where would you like that incoming unit to stay?
Let's have a Pinehurst and Parkway at this point.
Yeah.
03 to S48. Where do you want the emer to be?
For now, just stage nearby. I'm going to try to get eyes on from this house right now and from deep in the house.
158. Can we get a second ambulance to the street? Or myself and Worst can walk out, but I think we both need an ambulance. Had issues with him. He might have a concussion. I have some unknown bleeding. I can't really figure out what's going on here. Right leg.
Walk towards Pinehurst. Walk west.
Where's Pinehurst related to the address?
Are you on the north side or south side of the house?
North side.
Come to the north side, 125th and 33rd in the Bearcat. We have 4 officer hit here in the arm as well. Yeah, 3 chance to get some medic rigs, 125th and 33rd.
Medic rigs, 125th and 30th.
01 to Sam 40. You guys see me? I'm in the cul-de-sac right now. I'm trying to figure out what the house you're in. I'll come get you.
2 medic rigs en route to 125th and 33rd.
Negative. Those officers have moved. Do not come to that location. Deacon Squad drove to Mall at 3333. Can you advise on their current location for ambulance?
Just to be clear, 1 officer hit in the arm, 33rd and 125th. Is we need at least 1 ambulance here. Okay, we are sending an ambulance to 125th and 33rd.
4943. Suspects in 3-4 corner window. Back window.
45, 1040.
CM48.
1040. Just for info. Just for info, during that barrage of gunfire, Sierra 1 did fire a round at it, and there has been shots fired since.
4943. Suspect is in the top window of the 3-4 corner. He's opened up the blinds.
That's 48. You guys on 126th and 33rd. Be careful now.
Copy.
CM48.
Oh, through the 1040. Where are you at? I'm in the house of 3117, 126th Street. I'm going to link up with 01 here shortly. Between you and S48.
Yeah, this was released earlier today. So a couple people have been sharing it. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. This is after what happened with the officers happened. And I can't even say that now, can I? I can't even say that because we're getting a little bit of everything. Right now he's in the house and he's going from the top floor down to the main floor. And I do believe he's been using his weapon from both places.
Can you guys take command temporarily here? Yeah, we got it.
That's 48. I got command.
And we also have a lot of other agencies that's coming up. We're at Pinehurst and Parkway. I want to keep everybody safe here, so if you can coordinate where you want these assisting agencies to come in or not come in.
That's 40. I'm going to give you a call.
Break for info. Perimeter position. The 3-4 corner. Top window. Has eyes on a party. The blinds are open. S48, do you copy?
S48, I copy that. Do you have anything in his hands, a weapon?
Saw the suspect. Could not see what's in his hands. Also saw 1 child.
That's 48, I copy that. 158, starting the ambulance to 31st Avenue and 126th for myself and 192.
Where do we need medics now? It's 50. I've been evacuated now. I don't believe we have any more injured, but it has to be corrected. Roger.
158, 192. Still need an ambulance. 31st and 125th.
I'm out this on the.
We have one medic rig en route there. Stand 53. We have 6 of us. 135th and 33rd. No one's needed here.
That's 48 to San 40.
Go ahead. No one's answering at this house.
Copy. Once you guys come back over here, then.
Copy.
Ramsey County, we have 5 squads ready to head your way. Do you still need more cars?
That's 48. We'll take them. Yes.
Ramsey County, copy.
Bloomington Bearcat is arriving on scene. Where would you like this position? 45. That's 48. If you can just stand by for just 1 sec here. I'm just trying to make my way back to command from the scene here.
State 2406. S48.
That's 48.
Hey, State 2406. Napa Valley's here in the perimeter 3-4 corner. Is there any chance you could get us a couple more bodies with long guns?
I will have them there momentarily. I'm just making my way back to command right now.
Copy. As they're coming from Burnsville Parkway, you can see our footprints up the snow. We're in the backside of the house, just south of the residence.
158, 192. We're in the ambulance. We're not going to be available by radio.
Happy.
There's a Bearcat at Burnsville Parkway in Pinehurst. Where do they need him?
That's 48. Just have them stand by. I'm making my way back to command right now. I'll be back in momentarily.
Okay, they're standing by Pinehurst and Burnsville Parkway.
4503. Just so everybody knows, it was rifle fire, heavy rifle fire that he was firing. So I don't want any officer being clear line of sight without cover.
Empire to San 48.
It's 48.
Just advising, Scott County has officers walking in that are armored, and they will be en route shortly.
I copy.
San 40 Sierra 1.
01.
We can get into that house across the street. Just come out, turn left, and you'll see me, and I'll guide you in.
Being up.
1135. I don't think anybody on staff right now is qualified to grab it.
740 command.
Go ahead.
Myself and Sierra 1 will be in the house shortly. The northwest corner of 33rd and Parkway. And all occupants were advised to go to the basement.
I copy that. That's just the house just to the left of where we were at, or to the right?
To the right.
That's 48. I copy that.
Hennepin County to command, METAC 1.
Sam 48, go ahead.
We're about 5 minutes out. 2 operators and a armored F-350. Do you want us anywhere?
You can stage run Parkway and Pinehurst.
Copy.
Command all perimeter units. Can I get your positions, please? Can you call them out?
State 2406 with Apple Valley. We're in the 3-4 corner, but behind the house, directly south of the residence.
Egan 39, Egan S4, and Apple Valley and a Lakeville unit are on the far side of the residence to the north of the target.
So it's safe to say you have the 2-3 corner covered?
Negative. We have nothing but the one side, and we have it at an angle.
Command, if I could get someone covering the 3-4 corner, maybe 3 officers.
State 2406, myself, Apple Valley, at that location. However, we would take a couple more with long guns if you could spare it.
Command, I copy that. And I'm sorry, I meant 2-3 corner.
Eager 3341, I'm en route.
Just advising, 2 side does not have any windows.
45 122, I'm with Egan on Parkway, just west of 33rd.
Copy.
45 Stand 53, myself, 153, 198, 172 are with the Bearcat. That's one on the trip. 135th and 33rd.
740 command.
Go ahead.
Myself and Sierra 1 are set up in the house directly across the street from the suspect's house. And we have eyes on the entire front.
Command copies that.
State 2406, command. Just info. We have clear line of sight to that 2-3 corner. Be advised, if someone's going to be on the 2-3 corner, it's pretty wide open. They'd have to be between the houses from 126.
Man, copies. If you got that covered, then we should be good then.
We had visual, but we couldn't cover an angle from at the 2 side. We're directly at the 3-4 side right now.
Man, copies. And I'm going to get a couple officers heading to you right now.
State 2406.
Good.
Be advised, upstairs window that we had visual, possibly a child closed the blinds. So now the blinds are closed in the top 3-4 corner window.
Copy.
Bloomington Bearcat to Burnsville, command. Casey, just let us know when you're ready. We've got 5 officers. We're ready if we need to pick anybody up or where you want us.
Right, command. I'm going to need another 2 officers with a long gun and perhaps a canine to assist State and Apple Valley 3-4 corner.
49 Sam 14. I have a team of 6 staged at Pinehurst and Brook and Burnsville Parkway. So we need to respond to 3-4 corner.
Command, could I get a list of who's heading to the 3-4 corner, please?
49 Sam 14. Myself, 942 and 927. I'll go to the 3-4 corner. We'll get a ride in the Bearcat that's here at Pinehurst and Burnsville.
This is very, very raw as it was happening. And it's beyond disturbing, but I am very glad that they released this just so everybody has an idea what actually happened with this situation. There's going to be with, 3 public servants that have been victimized by this guy. There's going to be a big dig. And they're also wanting to find out if this guy did this to himself or if he got a stray.
Copy. When you get there, can I get a head count as to who's all there again, just so I can write this down? Thank you.
Affirmative.
Yep, they had SWAT teams.
Command all units. Can I get a list of how many armored vehicles we have here?
Bloomington Bearcat 1.
Hennepin County pickup.
Is that pickup fully armored?
Yes, rifle.
Just confirming, Bloomington Bearcat, correct?
Affirmative.
Command, go ahead.
Bloomington Bearcat to command.
Command, go ahead.
Am I clear to take these 3 Apple Valley close to the target address so they can get to the 3-4 corner?
Affirmative.
Yeah, we have a route and they'll be en route now.
Apple Valley, pick them in. We linked up with the 3-4 corner. We're all in position on the 3-4 corner.
Yeah.
I copy. So you have 5 on the 3-4 corner, correct?
Affirmative. 4 Apple Valley, 1 State.
Go ahead.
We'll be back en route to Parkway and Pinehurst. We need 4.
Thank you.
Sam 40 to command. On the one side, with the peaked roof, the light just went on and just went off, lower left one.
Copy that.
Egan 3341 to command. Do you need any additional negotiators? I'm available.
Affirmative. If you're available.
Copy. I'll be en route to the command post.
What if I want to do that 48? I'm arriving on scene with my partner. Do you need me up there?
Just stand by for now.
I'm tired of Sam 48.
Right.
2100 also has a negotiator if you do need an extra one as well. Copy.
You can send them up here. That'd be great. Thanks.
Sam 40 command. Do you have any spare Sierra units? There's another room in this house that they could set up in.
10-4. 173's on his way in right now. Dispatch to Sam 48. Right.
Hi there, Juju.
What is your location for instant command? Hennepin EMS is inquiring. Harris Oaks East Park. Receive.
And 4173.
Probably not on the radio yet, Steve.
Where's he gonna come from?
Command is 40. 173 is be reaching out to you.
Copy.
1168 to Burnsville, command. I'm in route to pick up your MRAP. My ETA stage will leave about 30 minutes.
I copy, thank you. Command, any tactical officers on scene? Can you meet me at command, please? Terrace Oaks East Park.
Sam 53 to Sam 48. Think with us, 125th and 33rd, 6 of us with the Bearcat.
I'm going to give you a phone call.
Copy.
Egan 313, I'll be moving to command.
Moving from Bearcat to command.
2401 Metro.
2401.
Yeah.
Copy on scene is 653.
Sam 53 to S48. We'll be moving that Bearcat to 33rd and 126.
Copy that. And 146, are you still at command?
Yeah, right here.
Copy, I'm going to meet up with you in a sec. S48 to Sam 53. How much more room in that Bearcat do you have? I got a couple more officers here with armor.
Copy. Yeah, we can take them.
Bloomington Canine to command, I'm arriving in about a minute. Where do you need me at?
I copy.
Bloomington Command. Go ahead and go to Terrace Oaks East Park.
Okay. 4503, dispatch.
Go ahead.
I'm going to need an officer too at Terrace Oaks East, and I want them to do control here. I only want necessary personnel to come into command, rather than everybody coming in here. If somebody can please sign that, please.
Copy.
Command to Sam 40.
Go ahead.
I've got 173 with me here. He's going to give you a phone call.
I only have my personal.
I need
Copy that.
Call Sierra 1's phone.
Where do you want the canine at? Bloomington 340, just go to the command post for now. The canine's here.
Command to Sam 53. 146 is going to make his way to you or contact you. And the other unit that I was going to send has their own armor, so they'll be relieving you shortly here. Just get in position, please. That's 53, you copy?
Okay, stand by, he's on the phone.
33 is 40 command.
Command, go ahead.
I got 4 officers, no armor at 3301. I don't know what street it's at here. We're just the north of the target house. The Bearcats on the corner with us. The permission to pull my 4 guys back and get a little bit further away from the target.
Get shut off because that's what's...
Go ahead, that's affirmative. Bearcat should have that covered. In command, you guys can come back to command and warm up. Talk to the 3300 unit that just called.
Charlie, copy.
Bloomington Bearcats command.
Command, go ahead.
I know you wanted operators back at the command post, but we're holding it at Pinehurst. So just let us know when you want us back, or if you can get another Bearcat at Pinehurst, we'll come back to command.
Copy that.
Sam 53 to Sam 48, go ahead.
Just making sure you're linking up with 146. And I have another armored team to relieve you guys here shortly.
146 has just shown up.
Are you guys in position?
Affirm. We're now 33rd and 126.
Command copies. Thank you. Sierra 1 to command. Sierra 1 to command. Go ahead. I just saw what appeared to be some type of flashlight on the one side lower right. Window. Copy that. Dispatch to command. Go ahead. Brooklyn Park offering armor. Are they needed? We'll take any additional armor, please. Thank you. 644. Once again, with agency? Brooklyn Park. Okay. Please. Thank you. 155 does stand right. Command, go ahead. I'm Parkway to South 33rd. Is it possible for one available? Can we get a Bearcat down here so I can jump in? And I'm not in a great spot.
All right, I will
Copy that. Bloomington Bearcat. You copy that?
I copy. What location does he need to be picked up at again?
I'm on Parkway, just south of 33rd. You'll see the silver minivan right there.
Copy, we're no.
01, just heard a shots fired. Don't know where it came from. Can you say that again? Heard shots fired from inside. Don't know where it came from. Command, copy.
Bloomington Bearcats, command.
Empire to Sam 48.
Command, copy.
Where would you like the MRAP to siege?
Near Parkway and Pinehurst, please, for now. Thank you.
Copy.
Bloomington Bearcats, command.
And go ahead.
That officer was picked up, and we returned him to Pinehurst for staging there.
Command, copy. Thank you.
Captain Riley to command.
Command, go ahead.
We got another command vehicle coming over. Do you want that anywhere for recovery or somewhere other than your area? 02 to command.
Command, go ahead.
I'll be in position, same building as 01.
Copy that. Thank you. Command to all units on the perimeter. Do we have any Sierra units here? That's for you. Copy that?
Copy. Empire to Sam 48.
Command.
We have a caller calling from inside saying the dad is down.
Copy that. Do we have any further description of injuries?
Just saying he is not breathing. He is in the bedroom. Call takers trying to get further.
Command, if you're on the phone, can we get everybody in that house to exit? Cat team, do you copy this?
Dispatch call.
Bloomington Bearcat, if people come out, we will be ready to roll up and collect them.
All right, Sam 48.
Wow.
Saying that he got shot in the leg earlier and then he just shot himself in the head.
Command copies.
Is it cul-de-sac house?
That's 53. You copy this?
I copy.
We might have to receive anyone inside with road being blocked to the south.
Command, if I can get a couple of squads up there to put these people in, and if I can get another armored vehicle up there to back the armored.
So I think we'll stop there, guys. I don't want to hear any more of that. It's private. So I love the whole idea of tankers. I just love it. I just love it. So that's where we are right now. And then, yeah, they did let that audio out. Some stuff, someone else can do that as far as I'm concerned. So guys, with that said, that is from what I'm seeing, the latest updates. Let me see here. See here. Wife of Burnsville, Minnesota police officer who died in that event reveals the moment she knew he was gone. Oh my word, no.
Looking for an all-inclusive experience.
Jeez, Kabibbo. Just the saddest thing ever, guys. So after we do this, I'm going to set up part 2 of part 8. And we'll take a look at that. I'm also going to see if there's any information on Audrey Cummings up to this point.
2 police officers and a first responder were gunned down in the line of duty early this morning. Police say the suspect is also dead. Madison Scarpino is live with the latest for us. Madison.
John, just a devastating day for this Minneapolis suburb. It all started with a domestic call in the middle of the night. A man was armed and barricaded with children inside of his home, and it turned deadly for those 2 police officers and a firefighter. Now, officials entered the home early this morning after 4 hours of negotiations. There was an exchange of gunfire between.
So there was 4 hours. I knew there was quite a bit, but 4 hours of negotiations.
Between the suspect and law enforcement, and as you mentioned, John, the suspect died. 7 children ranging in age from 2 to 15 years old were inside of the home, and thankfully they did make it out safely. City officials have identified the men killed as police officers Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Rouge, both only 27 years old, and 40-year-old firefighter and paramedic Adam Finseth. Another police officer, Sergeant Adam Medlicott, was shot and injured, but is expected to recover.
This is a hard day. It's a really hard day for our public safety family. We're hurting. Okay, we're hurting.
Oh la la. Which one are you talking about there, American? I'm not sure. There's been a couple, sadly.
Today, 3 members of our team made the ultimate sacrifice for this community. They are heroes.
The shooting took place in Burnsville, about 15 miles south of Minneapolis. The streets of this seemingly quiet neighborhood were lined with police cars, firefighters, and ambulances, and armored vehicles, including one that was ridden with bullet holes. One neighbor said he was startled by the sound of gunshots.
It actually woke me up. There were a few loud bangs that sounded like really heavy gunfire. It's really scary. I mean, you know, having that happen that close to where you sleep at night is terrible. My kids are actually not at home this weekend, thank God.
The governor ordered for flags to be at half staff starting tomorrow morning, and there is a vigil scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Central Time tonight to honor.
So yeah, there was the vigil, and we did take a look at that. So do you know what? We're going to leave it there for now. And I'm going to set up the other stream, and we'll finish off doing Ethan's Miller hearing. So I know, Tony, I'm going to be looking all over the place for Audrey Cunningham information, but there's not much out there. The last thing I heard is that under the bridge there, they were partitioning it from the public. This one, decks, I think. Bench. Oh. Huh? Okay, guys. So thanks for bouncing around with me to get this one figured out. I thought there was a different update. I thought I had seen it, and I kind of went into panic mode. It's like, oh no, but I didn't see it. So as soon as we hear more on either one of these things, I will absolutely do another live. Hey, thank you, Mexi. So guys, Labatt's Blue. I don't drink. Those days are long gone. So thank you very, very much, guys, for hanging out with me. You know how much I appreciate you. I'll see you guys in the next one soon. Bye.